very good morning to you. Happy Valentine's. First of all, I must apologize for starting late. But again, it is a Valentine's special and we had to make sure that we get everything right before we came on air. So happy Valentine's to all of you. I hope that the day is opening up very well. I hope you received flowers or gifts or whatever it is, or maybe breakfast in bed. You know, it wouldn't hurt to have that on this very day. But happy Valentine's to you. And of course, as you can see clearly today, it is a Valentine's special right here on Your World. So welcome to the show. My name is Winnie Lubembe. There's so much to cover in this very few minutes that we have left on the show today. And of course, today we want to talk about understanding love languages, because we all think that falling in love is just automatic and then you will know what your partner's needs are and they will know what your needs are and you will just love each other. All right. But what if there is a certain way that your partner feels loved, right? So that is what we really want to understand on the conversation today. And that is understanding love languages, and of course how that then influences how we love our partners or how we express love towards our partners and receive love as well. So it's going to be an amazing conversation. I have a couple who have been married for over 8 years or 8 years? 8 years, yes. And of course, we also have a relationship coach. So we have Juliana Wanjira, who is, again, right here in studio together with her husband, and that is Justine Gashira, right? Karibuni sana.
Thank
Oh,
you.
machi. I like that. I like that. Clearly in the spirit. Karibuni sana. Thank you so much, really, for making time for us this morning. And of course, we also have Willie Kinyash, who is a relationship coach. Yes. Asante sana for coming by this morning. You call yourself Dr. Love. Yeah.
And it's people who give me that name.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I always go out there speaking to people about how they can make it in their relationships and their marriage.
Okay.
And so people started telling me, you are treating us when it comes to the matters concerning love. And so you should be Dr. Love.
Okay.
And so that is how I got the name. So I'm not the one who gave the name to myself. I was given by
you were
people out
baptized.
there.
All
Yes.
right, so Dr. Love. I'm going to call you Dr. Love for the entire,
That's okay.
the entire conversation
That's okay.
today. But thank you really so much for
Thank you
coming
for
by
having me.
today. First of all, can we just understand love a little bit? I know majority of the times when we talk about love, we think, easy, we know love. See me, I say I love you, and then you say you love me, and then end of story, you know? Like, but there's so much to love than it seems or it looks. So could you just help us really understand love, maybe on a deeper level, and then we'll come back to this lovely couple.
Yes. When you talk about love, these are two people who are coming together and they want to have a deeper expression when it comes to emotions. And so love is not just a feeling. It is deeper than that. When you talk about I love this person, it means that I have given it all to this person. And so it is not just a feeling that you wake up one morning and you start saying, I'm feeling like I love this person. When you're saying that I love this person, you're saying this person means a lot to me, and I need to show him that I love him, I love her. And you see, love is not just a word, because we need to get deeper and understand that how we express this thing called love, it is not a joke, it is not a small thing. And so how do you relate with this person? Because Winnie, I cannot come and tell you that I love you, then I don't respect you. Then that is not love. I cannot come, I tell you that I love you, then when we wake up in the morning, I am calling you all sort of words. There is no love there. And so we need to understand when we are talking about love, it means that I am selfless. That I have given it all to this person. And that way we'll be able to say, you are in love. Yes.
But it's possible to respect someone without necessarily loving them, right?
Yes.
I mean, it depends with the circumstances.
Yes, it depends with the circumstances.
Yeah.
But now, here, this is what we are talking about. When it comes to the issues concerning love, there must be that mutual respect. I respect you, you respect me. So there is that respect, and of course there is that understanding. You are understanding where I am coming from. All of us, you are coming from different backgrounds, and so if you don't understand where I am coming from, and then you're coming to say that I love you, and you're coming with all your baggages, I'm coming with all my baggages. If we don't get to a point and we agree, then in this love, though there is respect, there will be some misunderstanding. And so we must understand one another
Okay.
by where you're coming from, where I am coming from, and then we come to the middle line and say, this is how we are going to do this thing together.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And it's not easy. You know, most of the time when we talk about love, we just think it's easy, it's automatic,
Yeah.
it's you know, and all those things.
That
All
is
right.
not a simple thing.
It is not. It is work.
Yes, it is
It's
work.
a lot of work.
It is work.
Okay.
But again, it is
Yeah.
workable.
It is. Oh, it is. Oh, I like that.
It is work, but again, it is
also
workable.
workable.
Through understanding and having that mutual respect.
I like that. I
Yes.
like that. It's work, but it's also workable. Okay, I did not think about it. Okay, Juliana,
Yes.
let's speak to you. When did you guys meet? And was it love at first sight, or was it like at first sight, or yeah? I have so many questions, but yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for having me. First of all, I must say, for me, it was love at first sight.
Really?
Because he is my first love.
Oh my gosh! Isn't that
Yes,
cute?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, he's my first love.
Yeah.
And of course, that doesn't mean that we've dated and then got it into marriage
All right.
just like that.
Okay.
So we dated for about 5 to 7 years, but in between there was a break. So we are
She's
also
still there.
exes.
We need a break.
Yes. So
Your
we're
first love and your
my ex,
exes.
yes. Yeah, so for me it was love at first sight.
Yeah.
He was my sister's friend.
Okay.
He used to come visiting her at home, but obviously that time he didn't even know that my sister had a sister.
Ah, okay.
Yes, because I used to be that shy girl who
Yeah,
used to
who's
lock
always
herself.
hiding.
Yes,
Yes.
yes. So for me, yes, it was love at first sight,
Okay.
and we dated for so long
Yeah.
before we decided. Now, you know what? It's either we get married or we get away from each other totally.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get a bit interested. So when did you guys, like, for how long did you guys date before decide to take a break and then came back and then decide to get married?
The first dating before we
Yeah,
took a break.
before you took a break.
That was about 4 years.
4 years.
Yes.
Took a break and then.
Yes, and then started dating again.
Okay.
Yes.
So did you like get married immediately after the
No.
second dating?
No,
Okay.
we took about 3 years.
Okay.
And then now we decided, you know what? I think it's time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Justin, why? Why though? 7, 8, almost like 7, 8 years.
Yeah.
Oh, the
you
dating.
know?
The
Yes.
As you can see, we are not old. So
I
that
mean, yeah.
means
Yeah.
during that 7 years, we
Yeah.
were pretty young.
Yes.
Yeah, and something pretty interesting is that during that dating time, our parents were involved. And they sat us down and told us, you guys are very young.
Okay.
Kindly, may I never see you together.
Yeah.
You can imagine, because
Those
we're very
were
young.
sad,
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? You're still very young.
Yes, yeah, still very young.
Concentrating school and all those things.
Yeah, so I think that's why the 7 years came into being. Otherwise, if you are a bit older, I think it will be shorter than that.
Yeah,
Yes.
I see that. I see that. Was it love at first sight for your case as well?
Today's Valentine's.
Right?
I need to trend carefully.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not gonna say it was love at first sight or not love at first sight, but let's just get to understand. So for you guys, because again, what we've had, there's a lot that comes to play when we're talking about love. There's respect, there's that understanding, there's communication, there's all those things.
Yeah.
So by the time you guys broke up, what was the missing link? Aside
Wow.
from the parents' involvement.
Actually, it's not the parents who made us break up.
Yeah.
So at that time when we were, the first
Young.
phase of dating,
Yes.
from my end, there was somebody else.
Ooh.
Not that they were running concurrently.
Okay.
There was somebody who I was eyeing, and then she was pretty young. So she went to high school.
Okay.
So when she joined high school, it gave me an opportunity again to meet with that other person, and some things rekindled.
Yeah.
And now I had to tell her that,
Yeah.
you're pretty young.
Yeah.
And
I'm
now,
gonna give you a chance to grow
yeah,
up.
yeah, please do you in school as I do something else,
Yeah.
and that's how we broke up.
I see that.
So there was a phase where I had somebody else before now coming back to
Yeah.
them.
And you see, what I like about your story is like you went through all those phases, you know, within the
Yeah.
spirit of dating and all those things. Because what we're seeing right now is I meet you today, kwa matatu, by the time tumefika thika, we're already married, we have kids, you know, and then now we go through all those phases and then
Yeah.
realize, by the way, I don't even like
I
you, I
don't
just
even know
like your
you.
story.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
all those things. So you went through all those phases initially before getting into marriage.
Yes.
But of course, we'll also want to hear the aspect about marriage. Was it easier? Did you have like, you know, these two small issues? Because again, you dated for a long time,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Before getting married. But very quickly, Willie, what is it that you see now? Because even we said it when I posted, you know, what we're going to talk about today, and that is understanding love languages. One of my friends texted me like, first of all, I mean, how do you even understand love language? First of all, where are these partners? You know, and I'm sure you've had a lot of people say, listen,
Yes.
marriage is a scam, relationships is a
Yeah.
scam. I do not want nothing to do with it. What is it that you see nowadays? What is it that we're doing wrong, especially when it comes to love?
First, I want to clear the air
Okay.
and say
Please
marriage
do.
is not a scam.
Yes.
It is not a scam.
All right.
And as I said that love is work, but it is workable.
Yeah.
Again, marriage works, but it is work.
Okay.
It requires work.
Work.
So you cannot wake up one day, you get married, and then you think it will just work.
Yeah.
You have to put some work. And there are some things. Let me speak to the people who are not married today.
Okay.
Those people who are dating. Before you commit yourself, ask yourself, do I understand the purpose of marriage? Because if you don't understand the purpose of marriage,
yeah.
then you'll get it wrong. Why are you getting married?
All right.
Now, those who are already married, it is okay.
It is okay.
Now, ng'ang'ana na hali yako. Ng'ang'ana na hali yako.
Put in the
But at
work,
least
yes.
for those who are not yet married, you need to ask yourself,
Yeah.
why am I getting married?
In the first place,
And there's
yeah.
something I always tell young people out there. Before you get married,
Yeah.
there's some things and there's some questions you must answer.
Yeah.
Who am I?
All right.
What is my vision? What is my mission? Where am I going?
Yeah.
Because if you cannot be able to answer
Answer
these
those questions, yeah.
then you're not right for marriage. And I always tell people, marriage is not licensed to go to heaven. You still make it
Either
as
way.
a single person. Okay? And so
Okay.
answer this question, because the moment you enter into marriage without knowing yourself, then you are going to mess up this other person who is coming your way.
Yeah.
Imagine Winnie, you know yourself.
Yeah.
You understand what you want in this life. Then this man comes who does not have mbele wala nyuma. He's not aware where he's headed to.
Yeah.
He's not aware where he is going. That person, I can assure you, I am not a prophet, but I can assure you, if such a man comes into your life, he is going to mess up your life.
Okay.
And so understand yourself and know where you are going. Define the purpose of marriage. Because today people are getting married for all kind
All
of
the
wrong
right
reasons.
yeah.
You're getting married because that girl has hips and that beauty. But things happen.
Yeah.
You know, after getting babies, I can assure you, this girl, before she got married,
Yeah.
she was not like this. After there is something that has happened.
Yeah.
Truth be told.
Yeah.
And so if you're getting married because of those hips, some years to come, there will be something that will
just
change.
happens, yeah.
If you're getting married to that man because of money,
I mean, yes.
some years back we saw COVID came
Yeah.
and some people lost
Yeah,
their jobs.
that's
Yeah.
So
true.
what will happen? Will you continue loving this person?
Despite.
If
Yeah.
you fell in love to this man because of money, then if there is no money, then there is no love.
Yeah.
So what is defining your love?
Okay.
And now coming to the love language.
Yes. We'll
Now,
go with love language.
we
yes.
need to start by defining language.
Yeah.
So that now we can define love language.
All right.
And language, it is a structured system of communication.
Okay.
And so love language is the way we communicate love to another person.
Okay,
So
so could you hold it there so that we go on a break, allow people to take it in, and then when we come back, we'll then, go deeper into the different love languages and how, again, they sort of like influence how we express love to one another, because there's usually that confusion, between my love language and my partner's love language. The way I want to be loved is sometimes the way I would assume that is how my partner wants to be loved, and yet these are two different people who want to, receive love differently. So let's take a break, and of course, when we come back, we'd want to understand what exactly a love language is and what are the different types of love languages and how do we, relate to each other based on the same. But remember, we're also asking you today, who are you celebrating this Valentine's Day? It is a day to show love, all right? So yeah, who are you celebrating today? If you want to call in live and celebrate them live on TV, again, you are allowed to do that today. But of course, we'll be taking your calls after the break, as well as I'll be reading your feedback as far as the question, and that is, who are you celebrating today? And that is on this Valentine's Day. See you very shortly.
Room has no doors or windows.
I think it's a staff room because it has more things occupied.
I think it's an egg because it doesn't have any openings.
And you're beautiful just the way you are.
So this is the sushi chef. So this is the sushi chef.
So this is the sushi chef. So this is the sushi chef.
So this is the sushi chef. So this is the sushi chef.
He's action packed and sister challenge. Tokyo dog for living large. Triple cloning. T-Rexing. Royal cloning. Johnny Xing. You never know what's coming next. Cause it's Johnny.
Grow your biashara by accessing loans, investment options, convenient banking, network opportunities, and so much more. Njoo tukujenge. Visit any one of our 93 branches countrywide. Family Bank is regulated by the Central Bank of Kenya.
Why do we do it? Hide, cover up, tone down. Choose boldness. Celebrate the skin you're in and dress with confidence with Nivea Nourishing Cocoa Body Lotion. The triple layered care of deep moisture serum, precious cocoa butter, and vitamin E enriches your skin for 48 hours. It's time to show off your best skin. Wear your skin with pride every time with Nivea Nourishing Cocoa Body Lotion.
Centum Real Estate brings to you 265 Elma 1 Apartments, the newest and most stylish development in Kasarani. Pay a deposit of 250,000 Kenya shillings and the balance in flexible installments or mortgage financed.
Alright, welcome back. Glad to stay with us. The show is Your World, and of course today it is a Valentine's special. I mean, clearly, as you can see, yeah, love is in the air. We are in the spirit, and of course it's all about celebrating love today. And the question that we're asking you is, who are you celebrating today? Alright, so who are you celebrating on this Valentine's Day? Listen, a lot of people are saying, maybe I'm celebrating my mom, maybe I'm celebrating my dad. Someone is saying, maybe I'm celebrating my friends as well. And I'm like, okay, guys, it's Valentine's Day, but who are you celebrating, right? I mean, we cannot dispute whoever you're celebrating today. That a lot of you are saying, like Humphrey Ijeji, for example, says on Facebook, says, my lovely family, all right? And then Ken Rogers Mwenda Masinga says, my mom and my dad and small sister. And then Caroline Walter says, my beloved mother, Nyar Korando, Kisumo, feel loved, mommy, not forgetting my kids, Joy and Steve. Someone else says, this is Ryan, says, my mom, may God protect her always. I mean, okay, all right. Oh, someone says, this is Gideon Situma, says, my lovely wife, mother, all sisters, brothers, father, and friends. Okay, who are you celebrating on this Valentine's Day? All right, keep sending your views. That is on our Facebook, yeah. That is at NTV Kenya, both on Facebook and on Twitter. Tag me as well at Lubembe_Winnie on Twitter. But like I said, if you want to call in live and, you know, celebrate your loved person, loved one, all right, feel free to, again, do so. And yeah, we will receive your call and get to celebrate the person that you love. But we're not only celebrating love here, celebrating love here in studio. At Alliance Girls, something is actually happening. And they're also celebrating love. So can we just cross over there, see what is happening, and then we'll come back and understand more about the love languages. So take a look at what is happening. Like that, but it's a very good tradition. I like that. So they do that every single year, and of course, all the girls receive flowers on Valentine's Day and just celebrate the love. And it's, I think it's a really, really good practice, because I want to imagine those girls, by the time they get to, you know, that age, they will not be surprised, like, oh my gosh, flowers, you know, because, you know, they're used to this. So I think for the fathers who are watching this morning, I think this is something that you can consider, you know, a tradition that you could do with your little girls, you know, show them love. It. You're nodding. Do you do that? Is like yes, and all those things. But again, keep sending your feedback. As far as the question that we're asking you today is, who are you celebrating on this Valentine's Day? And I'm gonna go through your feedback. Someone says, my lovely wife. No, I think I read that. Someone said, I think the last time they celebrated Valentine's Day was in 2017 with her husband. I'm just trying to get that, yeah, said, this is Felice Taunjuru, said, the last Valentine's Day celebrated was in 2017 with my late husband, but I'll always have the best gift ever on this Valentine's Day, my firstborn son, as he turns a year older. Happy birthday, my son. Oh, isn't that beautiful? All right. And then everybody else, I mean, listen, everybody's just saying my parents and wife and all those things. But Amod says, love is a beautiful thing. That is true. And then someone said, at me, I'm celebrating all the persons who are in love. So everybody who's in love, happy Valentine's to you. But very quickly, can we just first of all talk about the different love languages? Very quickly, I'm just going to give you a chance to just let us know, first of all, what are love languages and how many do we have? And then we'll come to the lovely couple to tell us, hey, so do they know the partner's love language or not?
We have 5 love languages.
Yes.
And before we talk about the five love languages, it is important to note that your primary love language might be affected by how you show love being expressed when you were growing up.
Ooh,
and so that takes us to our background, where we are coming from.
Yeah.
And this is foundations, because whatever, you know, you cannot be able to give that which you don't have. And so the way this lovely couple, maybe they saw their parents do things, maybe that is how they are doing it. Not unless you get to a point and you say, I want to grow. And now here comes what we call self-awareness. You understand who you are, you as a person. For example, when I was growing up, I didn't see good things from my parents.
All right.
Uh,
Good things meaning.
My dad was the kind of person who would wake up one morning and he can call anyone
Okay.
the name of an animal with 4 legs.
Okay.
That is how I grew up. And so I grew up hating marriage. And I would say, when I grow up, I don't want this thing called marriage.
Yeah.
But when I got to a point and now I'm grown up, I had to unlearn
that,
some things I saw from my parents.
Okay.
And so this is something that is affecting many people today in their marriages because they want to do things they saw their parents do. And so we need to have self-awareness and understand who you are, what works for you. What was working for your parents, it is not, it cannot work for you.
Absolutely.
And so understand who you are.
All right. So what do we have?
The 5 love languages. The words of affirmation.
Yes.
The words of affirmation. You know, this is how you affirm this person.
Yeah.
And
You
so
look lovely. I love the way.
the way she does this.
All those things.
You know, it is sad. Sometimes you find a man, your wife has prepared good meal, and then after serving, maybe chumvi ilikuwa mingi. Instead of appreciating that she took her time to cook for you, all what you can see, it is there's a lot of salt. Yes.
All right. Yeah.
So words of affirmation.
All right.
Quality time.
Quality time. Yes.
Spending time
Important.
with this person.
Yeah.
That, you know, after leaving your job, you're looking forward to go and spend time with your partner.
All right.
The third, it is physical touch.
Oh, yes.
Physical touch. There are these people who just want to be touched. When you're walking along the road, they can't walk while they are just standing like this. They want you to hold their hands.
Yeah.
That is their love language.
All right.
And the fourth one is
acts of service.
Act of service.
My favorite. Yes.
Act of service. That you're there and you want to be served by this person. Woe unto you if your partner, his or her love language is act of service, and in the house you don't do that.
Nothing.
You are leaving everything to your house manager.
Okay.
Woe unto you.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And the last one, the
last
fifth one, is the
gifts.
Exchange of gifts.
Yes.
That's and you see, when you're talking about gifts, we don't mean that you have to buy this big gift. Even a sweet.
I mean, yes.
Because it shows that this person was thinking about me.
Yeah.
When he went and bought that lollipop worth 5 shillings. She was thinking about me. He was thinking about me. Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's get to the lovely couple. Juliana, let's start with you. What is your love language and what is your partner's love language?
Okay, I don't know whether by mentioning my love language I'll be giving him a more Kenya.
Yeah, there's that part too. But you've been married for 8 years. I'm sure he has. No, can we put him to the test first?
Yes.
Okay, she's happy.
Men and see again.
So, having stayed for 8 years now, you get to understand your partner's love language. Of course, through all the challenges that you go through, through the happy times, you get to know this person, who they are and what they love.
Okay.
So before I mention, one mistake that I used to do was to love him the way I wanted to be loved.
And I think it's,
yes, and it would cause a lot of troubles, you know, in the marriage, and you don't understand why is he causing while I'm trying to love him the way I want to be loved, you know. So I've come to understand his love language, which is act of service.
Okay.
Yes, I know I'm right. Act of service. He loves when I do certain things. Maybe he wants to find his clothes well done. He wants to find his office place in the house well kept. He wants to find his things done well, you know, and he doesn't expect to struggle, you know. He wants me to arrange his life, to put his life in order. Yes. So act of service is one of his love language, as well as words of affirmation.
Ooh,
yes, that is big for him. I know.
Okay.
And sometimes, obviously, I as a wife, sometimes find myself falling short,
Yeah.
you know, but love is an investment. Marriage is an
true,
investment.
it's true,
You keep
it's true.
putting
Keep
in
trying,
all your
keep
effort,
working.
keep trying.
Yeah.
You fall, you stand up, you continue. So
Yeah.
so
Okay.
words of affirmation and
And
acts of
acts of
service.
service. Okay,
Yes.
before you say yours,
Yes.
can we get from you what do you think her love language is, and then you will tell us if you know each other. I mean, yeah, one is right or not.
Okay. You said there are 5, eh? So
Yes.
the options are, the
They're
options are
fine.
very
They're
limited.
fine. No. But
Okay.
yeah, but there's that what you mentioned, the primary love language,
Yes.
and then all these
Oh,
others.
yes,
Yeah. So what do you think are like a primary?
Interesting. So hers, I think the primary one will be words of affirmation.
Okay.
Yeah, it's words of affirmation. She
You
loves
clearly
being-
know your wife.
Yeah,
Like,
8 years plus 7
right?
of dating.
15.
That's 15.
That's a long time.
That's like more than half of our lives.
Right?
And then the other two, because hers is two, will be gifts.
Ah, okay.
Exchange of gifts,
Yeah.
which is one of the things that she will show me, and then we will fight. That's what she was saying. You know, you try
So
to.
yours gift is not
It's
your
not.
love language,
So
but that
she'll
is
go buy
hers.
something nice.
Ah.
She bring, and then I'm like, why did you have to do
Yeah.
this? Especially if the budget is tight.
Yeah.
So there's gifts, and then the
Yeah.
last one is quality time.
Quality time.
Yes.
But you know your wife. You're like, yes, to all of those.
Yeah.
So you affirm
Yes.
that your love languages are gifts. Do you say words of affirmation?
Yes.
And
Yes.
quality time.
Quality time.
time.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
But what are yours then? Because she said
Yeah,
for you, words of affirmation.
Yes.
And acts of service.
So acts of service is the primary one.
I like that.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
yeah.
But did you figure this out immediately?
I think the gifts one was very easy for you to know when you were dating.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
She would
was
get
a typical-
excited
Yeah,
and
she
all
would be
those
very happy
things.
and all that.
Yeah.
But these other ones, we have figured them out over time. Especially quality of service, I think, is the one that we struggled with, because you know, when men are growing up, they usually. You know, start saying that, you know, I need to work, I need to put in more time in providing for you
Yeah.
guys. But then I was missing it.
Okay.
'Cause, you'll do all this, but you can see there's a disconnect somewhere.
Okay.
So over time, I realized it's not even time, it's quality time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Juliana, so you love gifts.
Yes.
But are there moments where he would bring certain gifts and you're thinking, I mean, I appreciate the thought, but I don't like the gift.
Well, yes, I must admit. I must admit it's a yes.
Yeah.
But of course, he has never seen me not appreciating a gift, because of course I want another gift.
Right?
I
I know. Next time we'll be like, I brought you a gift last time. You did
because
not like
obviously
it.
sometimes he will bring something. Our tastes are sometimes different,
Different, yes.
and so sometimes he will bring something that is quite, you know, not as much as I would have
Yeah,
wanted that. But
yeah.
you know what? You try and show them. Oh, thank you. Like there's one bracelet that he ever brought to
Okay.
me. And I was like, oh, it's nice, babe. But in my head, I was like, I would have gotten a bigger one, you know, a more shiny, you know, more glittery. But obviously, because it's a gift, it's a thought for
It's the
me.
thought
It's a
that
thought
counts.
for me.
It's the
Yes.
thought that counts,
So,
yeah.
yes, there are those times, definitely.
Yeah. But are there times where, again, she did something and you felt, I appreciate, but
The acts of service also have a limit, because remember, that's my primary.
Love language, yes.
Yeah, I remember when we got married.
Yeah.
And you know, she wanted to serve.
Yes.
Whatever that means to you. But then, so she was there taking my shirts, trying to iron. Oh my. I looked at her.
And there's a way you want your shirts ironed.
Up to,
Ow.
funny enough, it's something that I've never struggled with. Up to date,
Yeah.
I iron both our clothes.
Okay.
Because I like,
Ah,
there's a
there's
way
a
I do
certain
it, so I told her,
way.
don't worry about this one.
Yeah.
Of all of my acts of service, this one you can leave it out. So I'll do my ironing, I'll do my shoes,
Yes.
then the rest you can do.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But then this is something that you had to communicate like over time. You know, yes, in as much as acts of service is my primary love language, but this is how I like that. Because again, majority of the times like, but see, I know your love language. See, it is acts of service. So me, I'm doing something and then you're not appreciating it. You know, that brings conflict.
Yeah.
But again, do they change over time, like depending on the circumstance, or I don't know? Because for me, So initially,
You thought.
right, my love language would be, my primary love language would be quality time. And then it would be words of affirmation, and then act of service, and then gifts, and then touch, right? And then all of a sudden it changed. Now it's all about acts of service, and then quality time, and then touch, and then gifts, and then what? So do they change like over time?
Yes, sometimes they will change because human beings, we keep on evolving.
True.
We keep on growing. And so maybe 10 years ago, the way she was thinking, the way she was reasoning, it is not the same as today.
That's true.
And so maybe when they were starting their marriage, there's a way he used to see things, but now he has grown. And so things have changed.
Sort of like change.
And so we keep on evolving. And now this is where now we bring in the issue of communication. We need to communicate. This girl is not an angel. So when you are evolving, maybe she will not understand what is happening. And so as a person, you need to come in and explain to this person, because all along she knew that the love language is act of service. Then this guy is evolving.
All of a sudden
now things have changed.
Like, where's my gift?
Yes.
You're like, no, but yours is act of
yes. And so we need to keep on communicating. And it is communication that will keep us growing in love. There is no relationship that can be able to grow without communication. I call communication the backbone of any relationship. It cannot be able to grow without communication, because this person is not an angel. Angels, they will just see things, but now this person is a human being, and so they cannot be able to see what you're thinking unless you come out and speak to this person and tell this person this is what is happening. And so they keep on changing as we evolve and as we grow.
So communicate. All right, how about we pick a call? Is it Latea from Mombasa? Latea from Mombasa calling us this morning. Good morning. It's good. Hi, we can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Happy Valentine's, first of all.
Happy Valentine's.
Thank you so much for calling us today. So who are you celebrating this morning?
My name is Latea, and I'd like to celebrate my mom, because she's one awesome person.
Your mom,
Yeah, she has done a lot for me, and I'd like to celebrate her.
Oh, happy Valentine's to your mom. What's her name, so that we can say happy Valentine's to her? Is she watching, I hope?
She's called Pamela.
Oh, Pamela.
Yeah.
Okay, so by any chance, would you know if she's watching the show this morning?
Yes, she's in the house.
Happy Valentine's, Pamela. What message do you have for her? Because now she's watching and she can clearly hear you.
I don't know what I'm saying, but she'll see by that already.
Okay, thank you so much for calling us this morning. Happy Valentine's to you and to your mom as well. Enjoy the day and feel loved. Both of you feel really, really loved. And thank you so much for calling us this morning. Keep calling and let's celebrate our loved ones this Valentine's Day. And what special message do you have for them? Do you want to surprise them? Do you want us to call them and wish them a happy Valentine's? Again, listen, today the options are endless. All right, so use whatever is available. One question that we get a lot is, so then how do I know my partner's love language, right? Because initially when we meet, and it's always assumed that for us ladies, we just love gifts. So this guy, falls in love and then, gives you all the gifts and you're thinking, I like it, but it is not my love language. So then how do you know, and how do you guys figure out? I know we talked about time, and that has allowed you to, sort of pick up here and there and what your partner loves. But for those people who are struggling to really understand what their partner's love language is.
Okay, for me, I would define that as, again, time. With time, you get to pick up issues. And within those issues, there are key things. And those key things are the ones that make you understand more your partner. And marriage is not all about love, just love. It is not love that will sustain you all through. It is understanding that comes in. and of course effective communication. So
I love the fact that you added effective,
yes,
not just communication.
Not just communication, effective communication.
All right.
So while you are communicating what you want to, you want to feel in this marriage, you get to understand that your partner loves this and that.
Okay.
As you've just mentioned, that you understood yourself evolving from one love language to another. That happened to me as well. Because when we were dating and when we got into marriage, the first years before getting kids, my love language, my primary love language was gifts.
Okay.
And then when kids came, I started understanding that no, it's not. My primary love language is not gifts. It is quality time.
Yes.
I want to have quality time with my partner. So as I get to understand how he is evolving through the issues that we pick up, he also gets to understand how I'm evolving too. Because I get to communicate to him that, you know what, nowadays you're not doing this. The moment I mention that nowadays you're not doing this or that, he starts understanding that, Allah, so I'm not spending time with him. So is it that time is what is key to her? So I think with time you start picking up things and you keep understanding your person. As we said, it's an investment.
It really is. It really is. You have to put in the work. Could you please speak to the men who are like, si unalipwa rent, si watoto wamesomeshwa wako shule, right? Si there's food. What else do you want? Ni flowers on Valentine's Day, ama ni chakula to, could you speak to the men and how and especially to understand how important understanding your partner's love language is, because again, like we said earlier, and we all agree that sometimes you might love your partner the way you want to be loved. And of course that will bring a lot of chaos.
I think during this advice, the first thing I'd like to inform them and remind them is the person you married was your friend, and this is a person who the love aspect gives you a decision to stay with them till death. Okay. So with that, it is only important for you to do some things that will make them happy, because you lose. There's nothing to lose. So as a man, it's not about enforcing what you think they want. At times, even ask. You're asking, how do you know? I think there's aspect of observation. Fights. And also now asking. You clearly ask. I've been bringing you flowers and you throw them. What's going on?
What is happening?
I thought what you're saying. I thought paying rent, providing is all you want, and then you'll get a weird explanation that as much as you do this, I think that if you gave us a bit of time, then now that's how you start learning. So it never hurts to ask and to know what your partner would like to see.
Don't wait
and
to be told.
Do
a bit of observation here and there, because when you want to surprise them, do you ask them like, Leo,
what do you want me to
what do you want me to get you? Okay, all
and
right.
Really, sorry, allow me to say
Sure,
this. A lot of men, I've had a lot of men speak about time. And we have a couple group called the Warriors. A shout out to all the Warriors. They speak about time in terms of when a woman mentions time, they think that us women want them to sit there with us throughout the day. Sisi wote tukuje tukae hapo chini. We spend all the time there. We don't mean
and
that.
tell you all the moshene of the day.
Yes. No, that is not what we mean. We want you enda fanya kazi yako. When you come back home, when you have that time, just delegate your time vizuri. Come home, spend some good time with your kids, spend some good time with your wife, and that is what we are calling quality time. We don't mean you don't go to work, stay with us at where we are. No. Nowadays, even women are going to work. So, tukipata that small time, just sit down with your family and just spend some good time.
Absolutely. All right. So before we end the conversation, because again, time flies when you're having an amazing conversation. For those people who are watching us this morning and thinking, the cost of living, first of all, so and a lot of people say that. So as we bring this to a close, just to close the conversation in terms of how this is important, despite everything that is happening, around us, just keeping the fire burning, right? What are some of these essentials? Very quickly, and then we'll come to the couple.
Thank you so much.
Literally like 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Yes. I know. 10 seconds is like very kidogo, but
I would say that the key thing when it comes to the matters concerning love, it is just that being thoughtful about this person. And so it is not about how much you'll spend, but it is the willingness that you have.
Yeah.
So you can take, if you don't have money, we are not saying that you go to Kimpiski.
I don't know where,
if you cannot afford that, no,
the little things
don't
that count.
kid yourself.
Okay.
You can go buy that soda, go somewhere and just relax.
Right?
One evening you can decide just to take a walk, hold hands and just walk, listening to birds singing there in the evening.
It's the little things.
And these girls, hawataki vitu kubwa.
True. Fact. Fact. All right, in 10 seconds, keeping the fire burning, 8 years on, 15, together. What would you say, very quickly?
I would just say love and understand your person.
Okay.
And effective communication.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it. All right. What would you say?
I think from my end is to tell the men, kindly, don't be scared. Just ask.
Yeah.
When she's happy, trust you me, you'll be happy.
Listen, happy wife, happy home. Okay. So thank you so much for coming by today and really helping us understand what this whole question about love language is. But we also have a surprise for you because it is a day of love and we want to celebrate love and we celebrate you, as well.
Yes.
That is Juliana Wanjira as well as Justine Gashira, who are a lovely couple. So we have a gift for you. Oh, that is beautiful.
Oh my
so we have a token of for you both. Happy Valentine's.
Thank you.
Isn't that beautiful? And then of course we cannot forget you. Willie, happy Valentine's.
Thank you so much.
So happy Valentine's.
This is beautiful.
Right?
My wife Jane.
Yes.
I'm coming
So like stay put, stay wherever you are. This is what you're gonna get. But thank you so much, Willie, for coming by today. Such an insightful conversation, helping us really, really remember that their love languages and of course their ways that we want to be appreciated. So asanteni sana. Happy Valentine's. Enjoy the day and we'll speak to you soon. We'll come back on your 50th. We'll be like, hey, 50 years on, how is everything going? But thank you so much for really coming by today. Of course, thank you for staying with us until the end of the conversation. I hope that you spread love and feel love and express love, but also keep in mind the different love languages and put it into action. Remember, like we said, marriages work, relationships will work, but it's also workable. So my name is Winnie Lubebe. Have yourselves a lovely day ahead. Happy Valentine's, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, same time, same place here on Your World. Until then, goodbye. Happy Valentine's.
Happy Valentine's.